Hey, welcome. I know what you want, I'm not going to do it. That's the way you do it. You play the guitar and be on TV. That ain't working. That's the way you do it. Money for nothing, gotta chase no free. Now that ain't working. That's the way you do it. Let me tell you, that guy's and maybe gotta look someone your little finger. Maybe gotta look someone your tongue. We gotta leave some else. We got to move these refrigerators. That's who we want. Millionaire. Custom kitchens delivery. Got to move these refrigerators. Theory of evolution. Custom kitchens delivery. We got to move these refrigerators. Welcome, boys and girls. Thought we'd discuss theories. Hypothesis, thesis, conjecture, supposition, speculation, postulation, to postulate, to proposition, to premise, to surmise, to assume, to presume, to presupposition, to notion, to hunt, feeling, suspicion, more. Well, I don't need more. If you haven't already guessed, boys and girls, a theory means nothing. You need facts. Let's open up another window just to make sure you all understand what a fact is. But who cares? Here you go. Reality, actuality, certainty, certitude. See, there's a big difference between having a fact and having a theory. Oh my gosh, these ballers. I'm not spinning. Even Lord Stephen knows he's not spinning. And that's saying something, isn't it, boys and girls? Shout out to Stevie, baby. Whichever concave hole you might be in right now. So, theory is not fact, right? Theory is not fact. We've just discovered this. So, when I see the letters... Come on now. There we go. E equals MC square. We don't care about square. When I see these numbers, these letters, I don't see the same thing anymore. I see this. 6. 6. Now, how did Einstein's theory of relativity get me to this point? Well, not that difficult to work out. Oh, I do like that. There we go. Original pencil, and again. So we had good. Erase. Original pencil. Original E. Oh, I've gone all wonky now. I bought a mouse mat as well. E equals MC squared. Well, the E is backwards 3, isn't it? And the M is also a sideways 3. And A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. C being the third letter in the alphabet. 3 times 3 times 3 equals 6. 6. 6. Is that easy enough to understand? So whenever anybody wants to start sitting and chatting numbers and theories to me, I don't really want to listen. Because I know the guys that invented it. Gimme. I said normal. The guys who invented it were devils. They were Satan worshippers. That's right. Yes, old Albert here. Patent officer at the Swiss patent office in Austria. There you go. Old Einie, old Albert. That's right, boys and girls. That's right, boys and girls. Yours truly will tell you the truth as he sees it. And if I tell you of heavenly things, well, I already know of heavenly things, MG. You're preaching to the choir. How is it possible? Je suis. I know. I am. Je suis. Mum, if we'd been around in the Garden of Eden, don't you think we still are in the Garden of Eden, Mum? I never thought I ever left it. I never thought that we were evicted from the Garden of Eden. This is the Garden of Eden. We just fell from God's grace. Difference. I wasn't so strong-willed before as I am now, but now I know that NASA lied and there's no chance whatsoever of a comet hitting air and killing everything like it did the dinosaurs. Come on, MG, show me the dragon bones. So there are no dinosaurs and no meteors. So what could have happened to us all? Well, I decided, under my own steam, I wasn't forced to think of this. I wasn't. In fact, if anything, I was pushed away from the brighter side of life. Always look on the bright side of life. You know, I was never a normal kid. Mostly you can sell this, right? But I was pushed away from creation. And now, as a grown man with my own mind to think with, that's the beauty of what he gave me, the creation itself. I decided there was a flood. That's right, boys and girls. I decided there was a flood. And it explains all the layers and all the sediments of everything coming back down and settling, but not making any sense when it comes to finding dinosaurs, because the only people who find dinosaurs are like these really old, decrepit Freemason types. Is one way to put it. I've got to get rid of that meteor. It's doing me sweet in. There we go. So yeah, I believe there was a flood. I believe the earth may have shaken a little bit because the creator can do anything he wants, right? He created this and all of us. Whether it turned out the way he planned it to be, for a lot of people, it's already gone. As you know, they don't believe that creation's possible. They're too busy. They don't care, you know? How many people have you spoken to about this that don't care? Your best friends, your family. And even when you get them to that one point where they can, for a split second, think, all right, the world's flat, water's level, just like it is here. Water's level always finds its lowest point. Fluid dynamics. So who created it all? Who put us here? Who placed us here? And they can't even think for themselves. The whole religion itself has been so corrupted through time. There isn't a single person that could say that you haven't read or seen on the news something about religions from all around the world, because they want to turn us away from creation and make us all very selfish. Not allowed to share your ice cream with next door neighbour, you know, when in reality you was under his view at all times. It's a scary fact when you come to that single point of thought. Who did it and why? Why are we still allowed to continue living with all these trespasses? I don't know. That's a behemoth. That's the beast of beasts. When you get to this abyss in your mind's process, your thought process hits this great big abyss that you're talking about. That's the behemoth, as in what's there? What is there after this? When you get to the flat earth and you understand, all right, this is all lies. Everything's a theory. It's conjecture. It's a guess. In other words, it's absolute. Stop myself from swearing. It's absolute codswallop. So whatever that is, you're left with this massive thought. And I didn't waste any time. I just leapt straight into it. Whee! And it was straight to one point for me. I know it's not the same for all of us. I know it's not. But for me, it was God, creation. Straight away, 10 minutes. And then when I knew I wasn't spinning, the very next thought was the hiding God. I was at that big black abyss, didn't know what was there. And I just jumped. And I've been falling ever since. I literally have. I've been falling ever since. It's been the wildest 2 years of my life. It really is. And I have not had, for those of you that know where I come from and the life I had, it's already been a wild ride getting to this point. But at that moment of faith, when I was alone, and I always have been, someone said to us, we're all alone and we die alone, but we're not. You're not alone. You've never been alone, have you? Because once the world's flat and you're not a monkey anymore, you know, once you know you're not a monkey anymore and you're not swallowing down bananas, PMAs, you're not doing that anymore. Something magical happens. And during the last part of what's happened for me, let's just say I had a big wake-up call. Not just Issa said it, you know, you're at the front of the Flat Earth Brigade and you're all acting like monkeys. And it's right. He was right, man. We was all acting like monkeys in one way or another. Father, forgive me my trespasses, for I know not what I do. But the biggest thing is when you realise you're a child of God, a creation placed at the centre of the universe, everything changed. Your persona and everything. And it was a big thing to handle. Well, not to handle, but just to consume and find out truly, and I mean truly, who you are and who your friends actually are. You know, because even the people that I've looked up to all my life, the ones that have been the kindest to me and have done great deeds in terms of looking after me and stuff and showing me the way, but you get them to this point and they just don't care. They don't care that it's flat. They don't care that they've been lied to. But I do. I can't help it. I'm not mad about it. I'm just, oh, you want to play back? I'll play back. Now I know you lied to me and you took away my faith at a young age. You did. You took my faith straight away from me, even though I was forced to go to church by my parents to the age of 7. You know, it had no effect. I knew all about the flood and everything, Jonah and Wales. Did it all because I went to a Catholic church and a Catholic primary school too. So we were taught religious education, but it didn't make any sense because the people telling it to me, they didn't have no faith. They didn't, because they didn't understand what the book said. If someone had sat me down, if I'd had a flat earth teacher read the Bible to me at a young age, I'd have been gobsmacked. I'd have been this way from a much younger age. I'd have been much more, not that I'm not confident, I'd be much more. It's not that I'm not confident. It's in the terms of when you meet the police and people you think have got power over you. You automatically, it's like you're in school again. It's like you're a naughty little boy. You've been told off. And then you realise, hang on, you can't tell me what to do. I haven't broken any of the laws that were laid down by man, for man, and ordained by God. And we all innately know not to kill, not to steal. We know these things. Everything else is just a construct by greedy, rich, old, filthy men. It's that simple. And the minute you get down to it all, and I mean right down into it all, you can see exactly what it's about. It's just about money and gold. Precious metal, my backside. Someone told you it's precious. A friend of mine the other day said to me, it's everywhere. The streets are paved with gold, just like they said. And when he said it to me, it resonated. I don't care what anyone says, it resonated. And he told me about how it's all over the place, but without a certain, what is it called? Was it nitric acid? Don't know. I wish I'd listened closer. Sure, I said nitric acid. One thing you're not allowed to have, to filter it out. And it's everywhere. It's in the water. It's in you. It's everywhere. Not just the fact that a piece of paper, I'm talking about money, a piece of paper, whether it be a bank bond or a regular federal note, the fact that a handful of these notes can make a man go and kill another man, all right, a briefcase full of them, whatever. It's a handful of notes that are just paper promises. But a whole load of these notes, well, not even a load, because they just print them. It's got no value. It doesn't matter how many there are. Might as well just be one that says you're rich for life, rather than a suitcase. And this is how stupid people are. But they'll go and end someone else's life for this money. They'll rob people at cash points because they need some of this paper to feed their family. And if we all just did swings and roundabouts all the way through, no bartering, it's just there. We're capable to produce everything we want, right? So why don't we just do that? And then everybody'd have a job and we'd only work a few hours, one day a week. Michael Tellinger said, 4 hours once the world became accustomed to it. 4 hours work. And you guys at home don't have to worry about it because you're the working classes. You're the ones that do everything. You're the ones that bring the milk, bake the bread, make sure the groceries are packed inside the bags. All these things, the bus drivers, all these services, all the jobs. It's us, it's the people. It's just, we've let someone at the top say, we're your boss, and then tell us off. And then you end up buying a house which doesn't belong to you because anything deemed registered, you've surrendered. So your parents surrendered you. And Barbie McGill, gotta thank you, it didn't ever even dawned on me. This is why they call you master till you're the age of 7, master and commander. And then you were lost at sea, aren't you? Anybody who knows the legal name fraud and Admiralty Sea Law. Well, yeah, you're the master up until 7, and then you're lost at sea because your parents didn't reclaim you. And 7 years, always is 7 years, and the reset of the money and the debts and all these recessions happen every several years, and no one's wise enough to understand it. Apart from you are. You're able to understand all of it fully and cognitively. You've been pushed away into entertainment, playing games. I've been doing it myself for the last couple of days. I haven't played on my PlayStation for ages, but I've had my PlayStation a lot. This used to be a sock attractor, but they still work. Sound headphones. I did it for a long time, playing games on PlayStation. Played them for so long. And then you sort of left with a good rank on Call of Duty or something, World of Warcraft. And you've wasted most of your living days sat in a room, not doing much. And I know I just did it for another year. But I've now started enjoying life a little bit more, because the book that the one no one likes to mention, so I won't mention the book's name, but the good book says that when it comes to the end days, the mockers and scoffers will scoff, and there'll be those people that do not care. And it's a shame. It's even worse when it's your friends and family that don't care. But this game show, it's a game show, right? It's got to be Cinny, pickle me, darling. Pickle me, darling. It's a game show, right? And we're all players in it. And YouTubers just wrote, it's a game. And it is a game. Just, people are just, I don't know. I don't want to bring up Patricia again, because it's quite a big step for me, own mind, to process. But like I said, it doesn't matter whether it's Patrick or Patricia. We're all in this flat plane world together. We are. We're in here with the monkey lovers. We're in here with P Mars, Gem Panda, Mark Tate. We're in here with them. There's no you can do about it, boys and girls. You got to put up with Tommy Osmond in the living. I don't know if you're going to be there in the afterlife, guys. I really don't. But in the living, I have to tolerate you, don't I? So I shall. And they're still like, oh, you're sedated. I'm not sedated. I've got children living that side of me. I've got children living this side of me. So I could, like I said, Brian, Walshy, I might go and build a shed in the garden, get a big A-frame in there and start swinging on a scaffolder's harness again. But there's no difference, look, boys and girls. Anytime I want, I can raise my voice and I can be who I want. But have you noticed how nice it is just to sit and chat? I know there's no one on the panel with me at the minute. And so I know you guys do like a good sermon every once in a while, don't you? And I can talk for hours on end. I can. Even if it's on my own. We don't have to put up with the distractions. I'm not saying anyone's trying to distract us again. I'm just saying we don't have to put up with the distractions of these people. Everybody who wants to be whatever they are in this life, well, your shot is as equal as mine. I'm not going to stop you. But if you want to go around killing people, pardon me, if you want to go around killing people, stealing from them, etc., that makes you a criminal. But you wouldn't be a criminal if we didn't work for money. If everything was swings and roundabouts, yeah, an Ubuntu society. It's like Tellinger says, beautiful, beautiful philosophy, Michael. Then most of us are going to do that. I don't care what any of those ballers say. Most flat earthers are just going to be, I'll be fine with it. I'll be a children's entertainer for wherever I live on this flat plane working for free. But I know the milkman's going to bring me my milk for free. I know the mechanic's going to fix my car for free. I know the builder's going to build an house, or the plumber's going to fix the boiler when it breaks, all for free. And I'm going to come and entertain at their christenings, their weddings, their bar mitzvahs, their bat mitzvahs. It doesn't matter. Simple. Even if the 4 hours has to be manual labour planting food, okay, I'll go do it. But I'll still be the entertainer anyway. That's what stops us all from doing stuff. Money stops you from going to college because you can't afford to go. And in reality, all the parents and everything in the past, we would have just handed down our skill, all the necessities, all the ones we needed, necessities. Yeah, we'd have handed them down. How to hunt, food, feed ourselves, everything, and survive. We'd have handed all them down anyway. But then the building and the art and everything else, the music, we would have passed that on for free, Wherever it all came from, we should be thankful for that creator. Man can make this place like heaven. Man and woman. Not being sexist. Mankind could, we could make this beautiful for everyone. No starving children. No children that are unsafe. Policemen that are actually real policemen. Wouldn't that be nice? Because most of you don't understand what's happened. But for those of you that do understand the legal name, and that not all policemen are policemen. Not all bits of paper are worth anything. And I'm not just talking about money. I'm talking about warrants to remove people from houses. Me in particular. Because you guys watched. You saw some of what happened to me, And then the 6 months that followed that, well. But regardless, I never thought that my best friend would ring the police and be like, but it doesn't matter, because from day one, I had the head boss saying, you shouldn't even be here. I was like, yeah, duh. And then he was like, well, why won't you say your name? And when I explained it to him, why I do not use my name, he understood it. But he said, if you want to get out of here, you're going to have to use it, that. There we go. I was like, But it was bonuses to using it because now, Mark Taylor, thanks for me 3-bedroom apartment, house, Mark, huge garden, which I've still got to clear out of it, 2 sofas, got to get them through the window yet, and then it's homely. Everything else I just buy along the way, all the other things that I've missed. I'm not missing though, because I've got a massive dining table in there. It was here when I came. And it just, honestly, all I did was leave one message in one Facebook thingy, and everything else is done, sorted. The sofas, the washing machine, the fridge, everything. It's amazing how many friends I did have on Facebook. It really is. Thank you, Facebook friends. I guess what I'm trying to say is my friends are still ballers that don't care if the world's flat or not, but they do care about me. And that's the nice thing. When you come to that, beautiful. It's not a philosophy, it's a fact that your friends and family do love you. They love you lots. You just chose not to see them so much or in the same light as you did when you was younger. And that's because of all the shit that's happened to you. Oh, God. How long was that? Was that nearly an hour without swearing? That was pretty good, wasn't it, for me? Pretty good. So without all the crap in your life, you probably wouldn't have had the life you've led so far, which is probably why Jesus said on the cross, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Not just in the fact that they were killing him, but the fact that they're never going to know what they did. And it's a scary fact that a lot of people don't care. They would if the truth could be known. It's because they're still only thinking about it. They're not knowing it like I do. Because when you know it's true, that you're not spinning, water's level and flat. Everything's a theory. Big Bang Theory, theory of evolution, Einstein's theory of relativity. It just goes on and on. It's all theory. And people say, well, the Bible's theory. And I say, no. The Bible's got facts in it. It's not the theory parts that I don't understand in the Bible. It's the factual parts that I do understand that really hit home at me. But everything I've read, or that's been written, has been written by someone else. And it doesn't take a flat earther to understand that. Because once you understand you've got this first lie, you're not spinning. Well, it wasn't me. Not spinning. Then came water's level and space doesn't exist. No dinosaurs. It just goes on and on. But that first initial truth, whatever it may be for you, well, that's your own. And when you stood at that abyss on your own, because most of the time I think we are, I don't think I've met anyone yet who said I was with someone else when it happened. I was on my own. And I know most of you were. And when you're facing that big abyss, not all of us are brave enough to jump. Like ADR said, some of us pop kernels in a pan popcorn. Some of us pop first. We carried on popping like mad until someone puts you in a mental institute and says he's popping off his head. But in all fairness, I've got nothing to drink. I'm going to have to go get something to drink. In all fairness, PIMP, Larry. In all fairness, it is a big decision to do what we've done. And I defy anyone, I'm not going to mention your name to say that, even just because I wear a brand that says police on it, look. I wear police branded clothing. He thinks I'm a policeman. But they just want drama. That's all they want. They want drama and they want to drag this thing out. And I don't. I want the world to know the truth. I want children to stop being hurt, and women and men. I want the lies to stop. I want teachers to know the truth. Stop lying to my child. Stop lying to your children. And if you don't care, then so be it. But I do. I do care. Because you might not care about your children, but I do. And if I can get one of your children to see the truth, then maybe they can get you to see the truth. Because you don't listen to me, whether I'm your cousin, your friend, whatever. It doesn't matter. We're all brothers and sisters. And I think time's running out. I really do. These people have been on a worldwide campaign of destruction for millennia. And I think the plans are almost at an end. They've almost conquered the whole world. And then it'll just be a matter of time until they compress mush into our children's minds, until they can't even speak up for themselves. They don't even realise when someone's infringing upon their own personal space, let alone their own mental capabilities. So, welcome to Poncho's Garden of Eden. I'm going to go get a drink because I'm thirsty. I'll be right back. I'll drop a link when I come back as well if somebody wants to come and join me. Unless you just want me to continue, I don't care. I ain't chatted to anyone for yonks. Shall I put a song on? Let's put a song on. But I'm not putting PIMP on because it's got swear words in it, Larry. As long as it's Creative Commons, it don't matter. If I could, stand on the rock where Moses stood, singing Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, there you are, free, lots of shame, every
Jesus' name, sing Pharaoh's arms kept around it. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn. Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn. Sing Pharaoh's arms kept around it. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. One of these nights around 12 o'clock, this whole world's gonna realize rock. Sing Pharaoh's arms kept around it. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Moses stood on the Red Sea shore, told the water with a 2x4. Sing Pharaoh's arms kept around it. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn. Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn. Sing Pharaoh's arms kept around it. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Old man said he done got mad, lost the soul that he thought done had. Sing Pharaoh's arms kept around it. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn. Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn. Sing Pharaoh's arms kept around it. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. God gave no daring both son, no more water but fire next time. Sing Pharaoh's arms kept around it. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn. Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn. Sing Pharaoh's arms kept around it. Oh, Mary, don't you mourn.
Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you moan. Singing Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. So, boys and girls, welcome back. Let's give a shout out to some chatters. I ain't even been looking. Millennium Mummy, hello. Casper, hello. Top of the morning to you. MG Pillbox. Let's give you spanner back Pillbox. See if you can behave. Jesus hasn't come 2,000 years on that must feel. I think Jesus, maybe he's us, eh? Maybe, yeah. Hello, Felix. Doctor. What else we got out there? Wint, James, hello. That's going too fast. FUP. That's going FPV. Teddy Carroll. Kaji. Bard, let's have a look. Was you being naughty? The earth is so flat. You got bad for saying the earth's flat? Really? Or was it just pretending? Being sarcastic? Oh my gosh. Okay, now I understand. Yeah, bye-bye. Shout out to Cinny. Hello, Pickle. PIMP, Larry. Shout out, mate. Tiny Eldridge. What else we got? Teresa Gordon. Hello. Is it Mother's Day? It's not Mother's Day, is it? Oh, dang it. I should have been out making balloons. Alright, guarded needed doing anyway. Mark, how's it going, mate? Yeah, well, I know I'm gonna do that song again. I am, and I'm gonna redo it with my own words. I was thinking about being really bitchy, but I'm not gonna. It reminds me, like, if there were pharaohs and slaves, it reminds me of, like, that's the sort of song they'd sing whilst they were working. You might enshackle us, but you can't stop us singing. Smoke the water with a 2x4, singing Pharaoh's army got drowned. Sorry, boys and girls, I'm just making a little roll up. Oh, it's open. So, this great big abyss that I decided to jump into. Some people have been brave too. Shout out to every free man on the land. This is Manchester, this is Sussex, all of you. Shout out to each man and woman in your own county, your own shire, wherever you may be, that stood up for everyone. Shout out to all of you. Shout out to Michael from family of Benicia. Dude, no, can't even. First child born in English sovereignty in 500 years. Awesome. Eleanor, I think we called her. The Lady Eleanor, eh? More than appropriate. Why is that mouse stuck onto the keyboard? So, Mother's Day. Yeah, happy Mother's Day. If it's actually a real thing, or just celebrating Mum, that'll be okay to me. Because whatever they want to celebrate is probably not the right thing, is it? Never is. Christmas. Santa Claus is Satan. No, NASA is Satan. Remember? NASA minus T. 10 seconds. Well, NASA minus a T is Satan, isn't it, right? Shout out to all the brave Americans that have stood up for the truth. We're not talking about these fakers. This one goes out to all the brave Americans that have stood up and said the world's flat. Shout out to the Canadians. Mig-Mag, you Canadian now, aren't you? Shout out to Jim Bob. To all our Canadian brothers and sisters around the world that have decided that it is flat. You know it is. Well done to you for telling the truth to everyone. Right, I better share this link somehow, aren't I? Where's Vinny? Vinny usually does this. Ta-da! Oh, I do like having my little sign back. Marcel. Hello, Marcel. Yeah, baby. Bet you just know the world's flat. There's no such thing as space. Don't exist. Somebody brainwashed it into us all, and it's a shame that we believe in it, but we do. Come here. Home. Gmail. There you go. Why is my Gmail in Dutch? Computer, man, it's doing me head in. Oh, I don't know which box to drop this in. Where am I supposed to drop this? Don't get the wrong one. You'll end up with all the Globers in here. That'll be a first. I don't think I've ever had a Glober on my own channel, have I? Oh, Jamie. Hey, Jamie, fake spaceman. He's the only Glober that's been on my channel. But he was pretending to be a flatty back then, wasn't he, Jamie? He was a double agent for the Globers, for the spinners. I don't know which one. Let me look. Who's in this hangout? I think we can drop one there. She dive. Who's in this one? There's only 3 people in that. Confused.com. That's got to be the one, surely.
Hello.
Who's that?
Poncho. Glad to hear you.
Hey, Sage.
Is there anybody else?
I'm just going to post one now. There we go. I didn't know where to put them.
You're busy with something.
Who?
You.
No, I was just posting the link out there.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Stupid me.
It's okay, Serge. We all have moments like this.
We are all stupid, yeah?
Yeah. Look how long we believed this stupid lie for, Serge.
Yeah. I was listening what Antonio was saying about his and the other guys who was working with him on the version of the sunlight and sun source and how it all works. So it made me a little bit stuck processing this, and I'm still not sure that I fully understood it, how it works. So it'd be great if Antonio would just a bit enlighten me with this.
Rain is waving at me. I wonder if that's our Rainy. I can't reach the phone if you're listening, Rain. It's right over there.
I'm not sure I heard. What did you say?
It's all right. I was talking to Rainy. It's okay.
All right.
How do I do this? Let me have a look. Oh, yeah. There you go. Marcel, I'm going to send you a link. 1 second. There we go. I sent it to your YouTube page, Marcel. Okay? It's on your YouTube page if you want to join. Double check. 1 second, I'll be right with you. Paste. There we go. 3 days in a capsule. All those blokes farting, belching for 3 days. Peeing into a bucket, I'm guessing. Or did they just hold it in for 3 days? Ooh, Darren Nesbitt. I like Darren Nesbitt. He's from the St. Anne's lectures. Quite like him. I like the way he talks. Damn, that looks good.
throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you're not to do. I don't believe in anybody feels the way I do, but tonight. Let bleed the brothers on the street, let the fire in your heart is light. Well, I'm sure you heard it all before, but you never really had a life. I don't believe in anybody feels the way I do, not tonight. You know the clothes and needs that were winding. You know that's the light the way were blinding. There were many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. Yes, it may be
Gonna be the one that saves me. It's not gonna be Einstein, is it?
in that third world.
Look how sad he is there.
You're my wonderful one. To live is gonna be big.
Oh,
That's the light we're blinding.
look how sad he is.
There were many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. Yes, it may be you're gonna be the one that saves me in that third world. You're my wonderful one. To live is gonna be big, but you never throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you're not to do. I don't believe anybody feels the way I do about tonight. You know the words, these never winding. You know that's the light, the way we're blind. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. Don't know how. It may be gonna be the one that saves me.
Look at his beady eyes.
You're my wonderful one.
This one here looks like he's saying, if you don't tell him the truth, Albert, I'm going to smack you right in the chops. He looks mighty mad at Albert for something. Albert said that we're descended from monkeys too, didn't you, Albert? You were fake. So I reckon that his missus wrote all the books, isn't that right, boys and girls? His wife was a smart one, not him. I've got that one. It's Marilyn Monroe or Einstein, depending on how you look at it. Oh, that's a Harry Potter one. Oh, look, it was Harry Potter in the little picture. Oh, that one's a better one. Yeah, I'm sorry, boys and girls, but Albert Einstein was a fake. He was a fake. Hey, Sid.
Hi, I'm back again.
Hello. We're just looking at the big old fake at Albert Einstein. He fooled us all. Well, he didn't. He didn't fool us all. The puppet masters fooled us all, right? And basically, all you got to do is get someone to write on this chalkboard and get Albert to stand in front of it with his hand up. I did this. Hans Albert Einstein. Oh yeah, he was Austrian. So Einstein was the patent officer. Do you think that's a real picture, Serge?
Yeah.
Is that a real picture, do you think?
The picture, what I see?
Yeah. Is it real?
What I see is just a chat?
It's Albert Einstein, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, but look at his shoes.
His shoes?
Are they for men or women?
What was the real prince of that?
Can you not see his shoes, Serge?
No.
Why can't you see his shoes? Oh, hang on.
Oh, now I can see it.
There you go. Now you see his shoes, yeah? Is that a real picture, Serge? Is it real? I think
I don't know. I don't know.
more of them here.
That's the real picture, yeah. Seems to me.
He's got high heel shoes on. Why hasn't he got loafers on? He's not wearing them there. They're definitely loaded shoes. I don't care what any of you say. That's a woman's shoe.
Exactly. This is not a man's shoes.
Albert Einstein.
Yeah. You know, something is freaking happened to those people. I don't know. Just don't understand. What are they? They are kind of double face, double mind, double life, double everything, double.
Like Gemini.
Yeah. And look at who is this? Who is this woman?
This one.
No. Back, if you can go back to the previous. Yes, the woman to the right on the screen. Yeah, that's the one. Who is this?
I don't know. I wouldn't know if that was a woman or not. That was like a bloke in wearing a balconette bra.
I would say that it's kind of a Chinese guy.
Yeah, but he's in a dress. Don't even get me started.
Oh my god.
It's Pauline Einstein. Oh, it's his mum. It's his mum. I thought it was his missus. Okay.
Stop it.
Oh, look. Swiss patent clerk. Isn't it strange how Switzerland keeps coming into this?
Are we alive? Oh,
yeah,
we're alive. I would tell something if we were not alive, but okay.
Tell me afterwards.
Okay. You know, looking at Einstein mom.
It looked more like his father to me in his mum's dress.
Yeah. He's a kind of a clone.
Hey, look, he designed it. Look, he designed that clothing for a lot. Oh, no way, look. 9/11, look. 1936. They just take the mickey and everything, don't they?
Oh. The deeper I look into all this thing, it makes me crazy. I don't know what to think. What was that? Like a circus.
Yeah, it's just been a sideshow all the way along for us.
Or maybe they are trying to tell us something.
They all look like they've got them funny joke glasses on, look. They're joke glasses. Look at the size of them lenses. They're like pepper pots.
Yeah, and this famous photograph of him at the blackboard writing a formula and showing us his tongue.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably the sign of people. I'm joking. I'm kidding. Don't take me serious.
Yeah.
I'm a puppet. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he wrote all those things in 1 year, did he? That was right, wasn't it? He did 4, whatever you call them, in 1 year. Which would take 6 years to write one. I only see 666 when I see E equals MC squared everywhere. That's all I ever see, Serge. These numbers. They never count for nothing, do they? He thought of that whilst riding his bicycle. Mental floss. Mental floss. It must have been mental to wear them shoes, Serge. Don't tell me Einstein used to be a woman. They just stuck the look up his wife, okay? Pauline Einstein. Oh, that's his mother, wasn't it? There's his wife.
Oh, can you look? Oh.
That looks like Aleister Crowley with man boobs.
Like two guys, two men.
Yeah.
Shit.
No, you can't make this shit up, can you? Oh, I swore again. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that is definitely a male person.
I'm thinking of this. Oh, that must be his wife. Is that his wife, Alyssa?
Okay, who was that? His girlfriend before?
Einstein and his first wife, Mileva Maric. Albert Einstein's complete. Who's that? It's in Russian. Who's the bloke then?
Who is that?
Elsa.
Who?
Elsa Einstein. Elsa. Do you want to build a theory? He looks like a boxer. Yeah. And he's put his boxing gloves down his top by the look of it, look.
Yeah. The gloves, yeah.
Seriously, she looks like Mrs. Marple or Mr. Marple.
Mr. Marple, yeah. Oh my God.
None of them look happy, look. She had brains. She also had boobs. Allegedly. They could have been
Well-
Albert's. They could have been Albert's 14-ounce boxing gloves, though.
The boobs the boobs are probably real man boob, you know.
They could be
Fat man boobs.
moobs. Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking when he got rid of Mileva for Elsa.
But that seemed to me as a woman, but this one not.
Look at his face. I don't think.
Feels looks like frustrated.
I think it's a man, Serge. That's not a
Poncho.
woman, baby.
Kind of I made the wrong choice. Sorry.
For the smartest man in the world, was he never told that he's supposed to F up, not down? Oh my gosh. You will leave my bedroom or study immediately without protest if I request. Oh my gosh. And then he left there for a man.
That was probably a change in his life when he sold his soul.
Sold his soul. I don't think his shoes would have fitted the other one.
That was probably a payment for something, for being famous.
It's funny, she's always in the photos.
Look, he is bald.
That's
I
right.
mean, she's bald.
She's bald. I've never met a bald woman, have you?
Yeah, a bald woman like Elsa. Elsa is bald, right?
It's the art. It's the art, Serge. She had the art on too tight for all them years. The damage. Struth. There's a bloke down there with no strides on.
Oh my god.
There's not many pictures without her.
Freak show.
Perhaps.
More man.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, got a Billy Goat's gruff in that one. Is it me or is that a 5 o'clock shadow? I don't know. What's that behind them there? Put on little shit. How come she smiles and he don't? He never smiles.
Yeah, I wouldn't myself.
I think you might be right. I swear down, that's Alistair Crowley in drag.
That's the woman. That's not.
So do you believe anything of what he wrote? Do you believe any of it, Serge?
Did they have children?
I don't know. Maybe there. If that's one, she's not very happy about being the child. Adopted. No, they didn't.
Yeah.
Interesting. She's always got these coats on, holding the shoulders, hiding the shoulders. I'm looking for those women childbearing hips.
Yeah. You know, there's a joke, in Russian joke, when about two animals like hare and squirrel. Young hare and squirrel, they met each other, they fall in love, and started to live together. But they had no babies. So after a long time passed, they decided to come to the wise owl and ask for the advice. So they came to the owl and told the owl their story, that it's been a long time and we don't have a baby. We were trying so hard. But the owl says, what kind of baby would you have if you are two men, the male hare and male squirrel.
Isn't that the true story of how the guy invented champagne? His wife was so unattractive, he invented the drink just so he could have sex with her. I don't know if there's any truth in it. That's why there's a picture of her face on top of the bottle on the coat. Oh, it's fossil. I'm not answering it, Fuss. Stop it, Fuss. Go away. Quick, answer phone. Kick in. There you go. Bob Einstein. What, is he the son of Albert? Bob Einstein.
See the picture of the Pisa Tower? See? It's kind of symbolic thing.
Oh, yeah. Like a wilting pee-pee.
The science secrets. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Now we know what
Darwin's finches. Well, I already know about Darwin's finches. What's that?
Einstein wife.
Was the motorbike just going past your house? Oh, fossil. Hello? Yo, what? I'm on a hangout. I'm on a hangout. Yeah, I'm online. I've missed you, Fuzzle. It may be in a bit, yeah. Shut up. Catch you later, Fuzz. Look at this one. Why is this one like this? Identical to Elsa Einstein's wife. Oh, gosh. Hello, Poncho. Oh, hello, Bobby. How's it going? Yeah. No, why? Which one? What? Right. Okay. It's just parking my car again on the street. Yeah, I'll do it. It's all right. Yeah. Yeah. All right, mate. All right, Bobby. All right, mate. Ta-da. Oh. She has got the same droogs in her eyes. Isn't it odd? We just thought she was a bloke, and now it turns out to be the same woman. How spin up is this world? Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm gobsmacked. I've got to come back. Oh, crumbs. I just know he closed it. I've got to nip out, Sergio. I've got to nip to the shop quickly.
Not a problem. I will come back when you are back. Okay. No problem. Cheers.
Bye. Good. Vincent, are you awake? I bet he's not. Dang it. What time is it? Globebusters is starting in 15 minutes. Right, I'm going to close this down anyway, boys and girls. Thank you for watching. I'll come back on later. Everyone's going to rush off to Globebusters at 8 o'clock anyway. So keep it flat is, and we'll be back again, I'm sure. Tatty byes.